impressed with the people who tried to level with me as a sort of a threat, because it does oftentimes come off as a threat, a sort of threat to my individuality, though it doesn't always need to be the case. But these are specifically the people who would bring it out in an argument. And what it comes off as being is, you can't judge me, but I can, because I can judge you. Not just, you can't judge me, but I can judge you, but you can't judge me because I can judge you. And the put down is obvious, yet somehow it always seems equal at the time, because they're not so blatant about it, they're more subtle. But really what it is a threat. It says, you can't do that, because I can point out a situation where you did this. You can't judge me for that, because I can point out a situation where you did the same thing. And really, all that it does come down to at that moment, though, is you can't judge me, I can judge you. You know, George Carlin said we should always live in the always, or he prefers to live in the always as opposed to the moment. But there is something to be said for the moment. Because when you're living in the always, all these things sort of add up, all of our debts, and you're living in fear of who actually comes out in debt and who comes out to be the debtor. But, as it turns out, in the moment, what that person who's leveling is doing is clearly not treating you as an equal, but threatening you, threatening, if you judge me, I will judge you. And it comes off as you can't judge me because now I'm afraid to judge this person, because he might judge me back, and he would not be afraid to do that. In a way, seeking vengeance is always a cowardly thing. Because when you say you can't judge me, you're threatening. You're saying, I should be afraid to judge you. When you're saying, but I can judge you, is to say that you're not afraid to judge me back. You are afraid to judge me ahead of time because you don't want to be judged back. But it's almost like the person who deals the first blow in such a situation, you know, after we've already had a confrontation. This isn't like a sort of attack or something. That person is actually the more courageous one.